What's going on, world? This is your boy Reggie. Welcome to another edition of the Family Meeting Podcast. Been since 100 yards and running, covering week 3 of the NFL. And I told you, man, last week we got a lot to talk about. So, let's get into it. Thursday night, we had the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots, with the Jets winning 24-3. That's my brother right there. Shout out to my brother Mel. Shout out to my family and the Family Meeting Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers and the Jets did what they're supposed to do at home, and that's take the W. Everybody was talking about they couldn't beat New England. Well, they did it this time.
I mean, this is a Tom Brady-less New England Patriots. So, I mean, I don't think nobody really give a fuck about the Patriots anymore anyway.
That's a fact.
Me.
That is a known fact. Moving on. Sunday, we had a lot of games. The Chargers defeating the Steelers beat the Steelers. The 3-0 Steelers, Justin Fields. Shout out to Justin Fields. Defeating the Chargers by a score of 20-10. Like I said, shout out to Steelers Nation right out there, Justin Fields. I think y'all got a quarterback in him. Russell Wilson is going to be sitting on the sidelines collecting a paycheck this year. So that's pretty much what that's about. Moving on. Week 1, like I said, week 3, we had a lot of games. It was a short week where this was a shocker to me. Sam Darnold, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Darnold and the 3-0 Vikings defeating our quarterback in the future, CJ Stroud, and the Houston Texans by a score of 34-7. Now, Sam Darnold, he probably found his team in Minnesota. He found the right core. He found the right coaching staff. And look at the Vikings. Who would have thought that the Minnesota Vikings would be 3-0? I'm amazed by that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm amazed by that. Moving on to a game where most of you Philadelphia fans was hyped and amazed, with the Eagles defeating the Saints by a score of 15-10. Now I'm gonna get on this game right here because, like I said, Giants fans shouldn't have let Saquon go, but they did. And I'm gonna get on the Giants. But Tori, shout out to my brother Tori. Who would have thought that the Minnesota Vikings would be 3-0? Saquon Barkley, in my eyes, saving the Eagles and this game by rushing for a 65-yard touchdown in the second half of this game. Saints fans was shocked. They thought they had this one in the back. Area was at home. Derek Carr wasn't Derek Carr that game. I'm just gonna call it the way it is.
I mean, listen. If we're gonna be honest about it, Saquon, I feel like the Giants should have kept Saquon and got rid of Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is a bum. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep saying that. He is a fucking bum.
I'm gonna keep saying that.
Saquon Barkley is actually showing his worth now.
Yeah.
Showing what he's made of. He's showing what he wanted to do. Technically, he really didn't want to leave. We all know that. It's the Giants that didn't want to give him that money, but this is your show. I digress.
Moving on. I nobody cares about this game, but I'm going to tell you the score anyway. The Broncos, Bo Nix, and Sean Payton. Sean Payton think he found his next Drew Brees in Bo Nix. I don't think so. But anyway, the Broncos defeated the Buccaneers, Tom Brady-less Buccaneers, by a score of 26-7. Yay, Bo Nix and Sean Payton. Great for y'all. Moving on. The Packers, and this team, we was ragging about the Packers since Jordan Love went down. The Packers, Mike Willis, I think the Packers got a quarterback in him, defeated the Titans by a score of 30-14.
What you talking about, Willis?
You gonna know what I'm talking about with this kid right here. I agree with what one of my brothers said last week. I would have benched Jordan Love and started this kid, gave him a chance. You don't have these quarterbacks for nothing. Show their worth. And Green Bay, they trust in their offensive line, and they got the job done. Speaking of getting the job done, I'm going to talk about my brother's team and the New York Giants right here defeating the Cleveland Browns by a score of 21-15. And I'm going to say this right now. The Giants' defense is the reason why the Giants won that game. Let's call it what it is. They sacked Deshaun Watson 7 times. They stopped the run, and what can I say? Deshaun Watson is trash. They got the job done. And I am going to say this about the Giants. I'm going to give the Giants their flowers this week because Malik Neighbors, you heard me. Malik Neighbors, he's reminding me of one of those Giants receivers that y'all had in the past, like Odell, like a Plaxico that could actually do something for y'all. No. I don't know. Just get the right coaching staff and get a quarterback, then y'all good.
Yeah, all we got to do really is, as a Giant organization is get the fuck rid of Daniel Jones. I'm sorry. I don't believe in this dude. I never believed in this dude. Like when they picked him up in the draft, I was like, why? Why?
Let's face it, nobody know who the hell Daniel Jones was in the draft until he was a New York Giant.
And that's the only reason he got known is because he became a Giant. Like, but he's trash, bro. I'm sorry. But go ahead. Keep going.
Moving on. The Colts defeated the Bears, shockingly, 21-16, where we had 2 draft picks going at it, and Caleb Williams and Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson's team finally got the job done. Caleb Williams is a rookie. I understand he's a rookie. He got all the talent around him. But let's face it, when these rookies come in the N.F.L., they getting their feet wet. It's not college no more. You in a whole nother league, and these boys hit hard. No Diddy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for no Diddy.
The Carolina Panthers, and this was a shocker, after sitting down Bryce Young, y'all start Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton beat the Raiders by a score of 36-22. Everybody's like, who the fuck is Andy Dalton?
Let me tell you something. Andy Dick coming on that fucking field. Listen, if y'all don't know who Andy Dick is, y'all gonna know now in the future who is Andy Dick. I know you didn't say Andy Dick.
He kind of looked like Andy Dick, but Andy Dalton.
Andy,
you gonna know who the hell he is.
Oh Lord.
Moving on, Geno Smith and the Seahawks defeated a Tua Tagovailoa's Dolphins. They didn't defeat them; they blew their ass out by a score of 24-3.
God damn.
Yeah, they got their ass whooped. Now, this is the game I want to talk about right here.
Talk about it.
Dallas and Baltimore. Baltimore defeating Dallas by a score of 28-25. Now, I've been saying this for 2 weeks about Baltimore and Derrick Henry. Utilize your running back. You got a 265-pound running back who's running over niggas like he's a damn truck.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see? I know everybody saw the play where Derrick Henry's running down the field and he stiff arm one of those niggas. Literally, that's what you're getting out of Derrick Henry. You're utilizing Lamar Jackson too much. Lamar's only going to do but too much. Dallas, let me get on y'all ass right now because I said on Monday I was going to dig in your ass. You're signing Dak Prescott. I'm sorry, no Diddy, but I got to get in their ass. I'm sorry. You signed 2 players. And you're signing, and they make, between both of these players, they make a total of $95 million a year.
Uh-huh.
You signed Dak Prescott for $60 million. You signed CeeDee Lamb for $35 million. I get that Dallas was coming back in this game, but let's face it, y'all was getting your ass whooped throughout this whole game. You couldn't stop the run. Your defense was confused. You had your wide receiver literally screaming at your quarterback on the side field like, give him the fucking ball. If that's the future in Dallas, Y'all paying Dak too fucking much to stake up your stadium too. Dallas is trash. I'm sorry to say that.
And let me tell you this, motherfucker, if they had Andy Dick on their fucking team, yo, Dallas would be the shit right now. You know who agrees with me? Corey. Corey agrees. Andy Dick the Raiders. See?
Andy Dick the Raiders. He did.
Continue.
Moving on. Shout out to the Detroit Lions defeating the Arizona Cardinals by a score of 20-13. And last week I got Jared Goff's ass, no Diddy, and I told him to trust in his damn line, take his damn time. My brother Chaos from Detroit, shout out to my brother from Detroit. We was talking about this last week, and we said if Jared Goff can relax and take his fucking time with that team, look what y'all can do. Y'all got the W. Kyler Murray was hot. Y'all slowed him down, and y'all got it done. How you doing, Dina? Shout out to our viewers who's watching. Moving on. The problem they got Dak, and yeah.
Listen, this is about to be a whole Andy Dick football season right now.
See, Carolina, if you start the right quarterback, Andy Dalton, aka in my brother's eyes, Andy Dick, you can win. Moving on, the Rams defeated the 49ers by a score of 27-24. Now I'm gonna get in San Francisco's ass too because y'all was blowing their asses out the first half. Y'all Jennings and Brock Purdy was on fire. Jennings was playing like he was a damn all-star wide receiver. And in the second half, y'all just let the Rams come back and whoop your ass. Damn shame. Matthew Stafford whooped your ass. Shame. Moving on to the game for Sunday night, where we had the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs playing against, I hate fucking Kirk Cousins, but I'm going to say what it is. Kirk Cousins and his new contract in the Atlanta Falcons. Unfortunately, Kirk Cousins did what I knew he was going to do, stake up his home opener, and the Super Bowl champs beat them by a score of 22-17. Now, I know most of y'all out there saying that a certain play should have been called toward the end. Y'all think Mahomes is paying off the referees. Let's face it. The referees is out there to do their jobs, and they're not doing their fucking jobs. Yeah, a play should have been called. It was right in the referee's face. He should have thrown the flag. Flag wasn't thrown. Play dead. Game over.
It sounds like a very fun-filled week. And what's crazy is, hold on, let me get to this comment for you real quick, brother. So Tori said the coach said it best. They had a chance after that. I mean, but that goes with any sport. That goes with any sport. Like, it's never over until it's over. And
I said it last week, not to cut you off, bro. I said any team on any given Sunday could beat you. And look what Andy Dick and the Panthers did. They got that win.
Hey, listen. When Dick penetrated the defense, what the fuck? Yeah, you gotta understand that everybody was saturated with Dick. So get it. And
they sat down Bryce Young for Andy Dalton, aka Andy Dickin.
Andy Dick came in and just.
I mean, they did play the Raiders though. And Gardner Minshew and the Raiders, I mean, y'all got a receiver, Devontae Adams, that's good, but let's face it, y'all quarterback ain't that great either.
Hey, you gotta penetrate with Dick.
Monday night, we had two games, and I'm gonna get at both of these games. where we had Trevor Lawrence and the 0-3 Jaguars. You heard me right, 0-3. Shout out to my bro Rob Williams. What's going on?
Yeah. Yo, Rob, you want to come on? Come on and interact with Dick. Pause.
Monday, we had Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills going against the Jacksonville Jaguars at home, where Buffalo whooped their ass too by a score of 47-10.
Listen, let me tell you something. Our uncle is a big Buffalo Bills fan. I have a coworker, shout out to Jonathan. He's a big Buffalo Bills fan. The way they've been playing, bro. Listen, shit. I know
I
that's
said it.
what New York team, but yeah.
I said it last week. The AFC East runs through Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, and they undefeated right now. The game of the night, to me, Monday night, and this was the last game of Monday, where Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall draft pick, and the Washington Commanders, shout out to Washington. I think y'all got a special quarterback in Jaden Daniels, defeated Joe Burrow and the winless Bengals. And that's a problem in Cincinnati by a score of 38-33. Now, let me say this about Joe Burrow. Since the injury, Joe Burrow has not been himself. He had injuries in his offense and defense. And since these guys came back, let's face it, Cincinnati has not been the team that everybody thought they was going to be. Everybody thought that Cincinnati was going to be, they're going to compete with Mahomes, and they're going to be this great team in the AFC. They're 0-3. That's not good.
But the reason that they are, there's many reasons why they're 0-3 right now. They're 0-3 because Joe Buttons just got busted with Diddy at that party. So he hasn't been playing right anyway. So now Joe Buttons is eventually soon gonna have to go up against Andy Dick. And when we go at each other, it's gonna be something serious. But no, go ahead, continue, brother.
I mean, if you got Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall draft pick, who's playing like he's made for this stage, playing like that, and you got your, like I said in Cincinnati last week, if you got your quarterback and your receiver arguing on the sideline, we seen it in New York, we seen it in Dallas, and now we're seeing it in Cincinnati. Eventually, one of these players is going to wind up leaving that team, and they're going to blossom somewhere else. That's the talk about Cincinnati every preseason. And yeah, I agree, my brother. And it's sad because Joe Burrow, a.k.a. Joe Buttons, and my brother would say, you want to dye your hair like you Eminem, like it's supposed to change the culture of your team, but y'all 0-3. What the hell's going on in Cincinnati? Is it the coaches? Is it the players? Is it the quarterback himself?
It's the baby oil. That's what it is. It's the baby oil. Joe Buttons don't know how to act right now. No, but seriously, like it's like a lot of these teams are starting to become exposed because it's showing the coaching staff, it's showing the favoritism, and it's now I'm starting to see the players are being very more vocal about it, and it's being shown on TV.
I agree with that. Now we got week 4 coming up starting this week, where it's an NFC East matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium. You got 2 teams who's playing terribly bad right now.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. The Giants are going to fucking lose because for some reason, when the Cowboys come into MetLife Stadium, Dak Prescott becomes a fucking quarterback. Let's call it what it is. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Listen, I will personally come on the next show, pause, when you talk about this, because I'm telling you, watch Dak Prescott have a good game. Watch what I tell you. Because Daniel Jones is trash, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, here's my problem with Dak. If you put pressure on Dak Prescott, which the Giants can do, because their defense is starting to play like they are healthy, they got a chance. And let's face it, look at what New Orleans did and look at what Baltimore just did. Dallas cannot stop the run. They had a problem last year when Green Bay was running all over their ass in the playoffs. If the Giants can continue to develop the run game and Singletary and that other running back that they got that's a beast to me, they have a chance in this game. Not saying that it's going to happen, but it could happen. It could happen. And the Giants could look at the tapes, just like the rest of these teams did, playing against Dallas. If you run the ball properly against Dallas, Dallas is a team that plays with a big lead. Everybody's been saying it. Without the lead, Dallas is trash. I'm sorry. And I'm going to keep saying it. You're paying Dak Prescott all this money for what? He hasn't won a playoff game yet. He hasn't even took y'all to a Super Bowl yet. Until he do that, Dallas is going to have big problems. Now, if he plays this Thursday like the money that he's worth, then all I'm going to say is Giants defense, y'all got to step up. Other than that, we're going to see what happened with Daniel Jones and that offensive line. Now, I will say this. If Dallas defense start off hot, it's going to be a long night for Daniel Jones. Because Michael Parsons and them boys, after losing that last game, he said something to me that was very interesting. He said, everybody wants to play the game like they Superman. Everybody wants to be the hero. You can't be the hero all the time. Football is not a one-man sport. It's a two-team sport. So we're going to see what happened this Thursday night. That was the recap of Week 3. I'm pretty sure I covered all these games. I want to thank my viewers for watching. I want to thank my brother for tuning in and joining me on this podcast. I hope everybody stay strong, stay great. Take care of your physical, your mental, your emotional, and all that. Stay blessed. So Dallas playing that Diddy Freak offense. I mean, it's Jerry Jones, bro. Like, it's to be expected in Dallas.
Jerry Jones is talking about dick. See, you can't escape dick.
You can't. I mean, it's right there. It's even in sports. It's even in sports.
No, but oh man. Listen. I'm done. You do your sign off.
Folks, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Join me next week. We're going to cover Week 4 of the NFL starting Thursday night. Giants and Dallas. Let's see who ass I'm going to get in Thursday night. No Diddy. Is it going to be Daniel Jones or is it going to be Dak Prescott? Folks, I'll see y'all next week. We out.
Damn, you ain't even give me time to set everything up and shit. Andy Dick.
meeting, come pay attention. The money come when you stop pretending. The funny talk gon' stop too. I ain't playing games with fucking gremlins. Fuck a goblin, you barely popping. We keep winning, we ain't fucking stopping. You fucking phony, stop telling stories. We can tell you lying for a little glory. Lex Luthor, no Lex Luthor. My heroes then used to shoot the juice up. Y'all shoot the club up for no reason. How I know? Cause no one bleeding. Pill poppers are the real monsters. Kill farmer, then kill the doctors. Kill the haters that's always hating on what we doing cause we popular. Big bag, I'm a big deal. Plenty cash, we skipping jail. Pass and go, we buying blocks. No fish kills, we big whales. Real estate got the market corner. Dudes keep missing, make a target for 'em. Proof in the pudding, y'all eating porridge where we lifting weights every fucking morning. Moonwalk on that heated floor. Take a splash in that swimming pool. No lazy man, we hard working till the clock stop, we making moves. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now. Shut the fuck up, we talking now.
And we still live. Nah, listen, bro. If we gonna be real, oh man, I hate being a Giants fan sometimes, bro. I do.
It's a gift and a curse.
It is because like
that from you, baby.
everybody used to say the same shit about Eli Manning. They was like, yo, Eli Manning's garbage. Eli Manning is this. Eli Manning brought us 2 fucking rings.
2. I beaten Tom Brady twice.
He beat a game Tom Brady.
Twice.
Goat Tom Brady.
Wait, twice.
Come on.
It's a gift and a curse being a New York fan because let's face it, Jets fans, we keep getting our hopes up. And we get these quarterbacks. We had Brett Favre. Look what he did. He didn't bring us no championship. We haven't had a damn championship since Joe Namath.
Yeah.
And that's sad. And now we got Aaron Rodgers. And now these Jets fans is like, Aaron Rodgers, he's going to get us a Super Bowl. He's not.
John, motherfucker, we was hitting you up for you to jump on the show. Where the fuck were you?
My crock pot died.
You can jump on right now.
The fuck? I ain't staying on this shit no longer.
That outlet,
They want you to get this.
that outlet is no good.
Hey.
He said something. Hold on. Jump your fat ass on the show, too. I'm gonna send you the link right now.
Sportscasters.
I mean, Washington is for now because like I said last week, the NFC East is weak. You got the damn look at the NFC East. You got the Giants, you got Dallas, you got Philly, you got Washington.
Yo, John.
Okay.
Send me a message right now. I'm gonna send you the link. Jump on real quick.
Yeah, jump on. We're gonna talk about your Commanders, bro. But back to what I was saying. The NFC East is weak. You got Dallas.
This is the after show. This ain't like no Diddy party where we're gonna give you baby oil and drug you and shit like that. It ain't.
Oh no, we ain't. It ain't that type of party. We ain't doing that.
You can see my son in the back running around like a damn fool.
But yeah, the NFC East is weak, bro. And it ain't gonna be Dallas. Y'all might hang with Philly. Keyword. Washington might, if Jaden Daniels keep playing like this. And I don't know. Like I said, the season is still early. And let's see. Like I said, these young quarterbacks, they getting their feet wet right now. So, Jaden Daniels is playing. And his potential right now. Fuck the Giants, let's go Jets. I mean, hey, I'm a Jet fan too.
Nah, fuck the Jets. Like, bro, we cool. You know how New Yorkers are about their teams, bro. Don't do that. I can't like the Jets because there's this guy that I work with at work. First of all, his name is Wackman. I'm gonna just start off with that. That shit right there should tell you. His name is fucking Wackman. He always be like, "Let's go Jets." I'll be like, "Yeah, mother." That's what I do. Like, nah, fuck off.
Wackman must be a real diehard Jets fan. I'm gonna say it again. Like, look, Jets fans get their hopes up every damn year. Fuck the Giants. Y'all got Jim Carrey as your backup.
First of all, that's not Jim Carrey. We got Andy Dick on. That motherfucker's Andy Dick, bro. That's who. You know what? Andy Dick is now officially the New York Giants quarterback. From now on, don't call him Daniel Jones. His name is Andy Dick. Anybody that's watched it, anybody that's gonna watch it, Daniel Jones is now known as Andy Dick on the Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one of the most eloquent people jumping in. Even though this show is over, this is the
after party, y'all.
You know him as Big John May.
Feeling.
Others might know him as Big Motherfucking
Sexy. Let's bring on.
Man, it's so bad. Fucking nobody can reach me. I'm on a new account. I get Zucker fucked, dude.
I got peppers.
Bro, I hit you like I ain't even gonna hold you. I hit you up like 15 minutes before the show. I was like, yo, John watch football. Let him jump on. You know, chop it up, talk about his Washington.
Oh, dude, we whooped so much ass last minute.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all flowers, man. I was watching that game back and forth, and like I said, y'all got your quarterback and Jaden Daniels could be a bad motherfucker, man. Y'all got a bad boy right there.
Daniels is probably our future, but we're still not built up to where we need to be. And I know it's going to take some time. And I'm still against Dan Quinn as our fucking head coach.
I found a pickle.
I mean, everybody is. I mean, let's face it. Let's look at what Dan Quinn did in Dallas.
Yeah,
He was
Yeah.
Go somewhere quiet.
Very fun, guys.
Let me go, John. Look at what Dan. Let's talk about Dan Quinn for a second. Dan Quinn was Dallas's defensive coordinator, correct?
Yep.
And he did an okay job there, and now he's in Washington with a young quarterback, with a running back that I think is going to be a problem. Y'all got a badass receiver in McLaurin.
Oh, dude, Scary Terry is.
Terry McLaurin he's going to be a problem.
Terry McLaurin is our offense. I'm just, and that's not dogging anybody else like Dommy Brown or Brian Robinson or Terry McLaurin is the key to our offense.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna get back to the NFC weak. This division is to me right now, as of this week, it's wide open. Philly's 2-1. Washington is 2-1. Dallas and the Giants, who's playing this Thursday night. The NFC East is wide open. And to me, I said this at the beginning of the season, and I'm gonna say it again. It's between Washington and Philly. Who won it more?
Yeah. Because I look at Dallas and I fucking hate Dallas. Like, it's fun. It's fun for people to say they hate Dallas, but I legitimately hate Dallas. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback, though. But you can't give this man an absurd amount of money and him play like dog shit for the first 3 weeks. Dak Prescott is not worth what he's getting paid for.
I was shocked. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep ragging on Dallas. And this goes on since the Tony Romo era. You signing all these great players. Like a Emmitt Smith, you had Michael Irvin, you had Troy Aikman, then you bring in Romo, thinking he was going to do the same thing Aikman did. You give him weapons like Des Bryant, you give him Zeke Elliott, you give him all these talented players Dallas have on offense and defense. Every year that Dallas gets to the playoffs, they fucking suck. They can't get over the hump. They can't win the big one. Then you're signing these players back, thinking that you're going to have hope. Yay, let's bring them back another year. Let's give CeeDee Lamb $35 million. He's not worth $35 million. Let's give Dak Prescott almost $60 million. He's not worth that type of money.
They didn't want to give Ezekiel Elliott, who's probably one of the best running backs in the league, the money he wanted. So I don't know. Jerry Jones does not need to be the owner of the Dallas Cowboys anymore. He's getting up there in age, and he just needs to find somebody brand new.
Jerry Jones. I'm going to keep saying this about Jerry. Jerry, you're going to keep spending your money on talent. You need to let Mike McCarthy go. If I'm Jerry Jones right now, I'm getting Bill Belichick on the phone.
Belichick ain't going to come out of retirement.
Belichick said he's willing to coach next year, after this year. It's been said, and he said it on Twitter, and he said it's out there. He can coach next after this year is up. He's coming back to coaching. Let's see.
Belichick won't ask for that Tom Brady money just to coach.
I mean, that's true. And that's true.
I don't even think it's the coaching problem in Dallas. I don't think it's Mike McCarthy. I just think some of the players are showing their true potential. Agreed.
I'm gonna keep talking about this team because they shocking the league, bro. Sam Darnold, a former Jet, Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings are clicking on all cylinders. Who would have fucking thought the Vikings would be 3-0?
I mean, yeah. I think another team that is giving me shocker for right now is fucking New Orleans Saints, man. Derek Carr left the fucking Raiders and said, fuck y'all. And I don't know how he turned the New Orleans Saints around, but man.
Here's what I'm going to say about New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, they got talent. They got talent. I'm not sleeping on New Orleans. I don't want Saints fans to chop off my head now because I'm just spitting facts. Derek Carr is a great quarterback. I'm going to give him his flowers. But if you put him under pressure and you got some great defensive teams that you're going to see do it when these weeks come up like a Detroit, like a San Francisco, like a freaking, it could be anybody. It could be the Rams even. Look at what they're doing, man. These teams, like I said last week, any given Sunday, no matter if you're undefeated or not, any team can beat you on any given Sunday. If they're coached correctly.
Yeah.
Philly better take the division. If they don't, they need a head coach. Yeah, I agree with that. Nick Sirianni is under a lot of pressure, and he's been under pressure since last year. That's why Philly went out and got Saquon Barkley. Now look what's going on in Philly. You lose, both of your wide receivers is out, and you got to get these young guys to step up. Now, here the pressure's going to be on in Philly now because your receivers are out. You got Jalen Hurts in the backfield, and you got Saquon Barkley, who's a beast. Saquon is only going to do but so much. It's on that offensive line, and it's on that defense to keep playing like they want that division. If not, I'm sorry. Washington is going to scoop up and take that division right under your nose because it damn sure ain't going to be Dallas. They can't stop the run.
Look, I'm looking at the schedule for this week, and Eagles are playing the Buccaneers. Y'all ain't winning that game.
I mean, I don't know. Todd Bowles is a great defensive coach. I agree with you on that. But let's face it, some of these teams it's tough to stop the run.
Absolutely. I went back to last week's game though with Washington and New York. The amount of curse words that came out of my mouth for that game because I said if we win this game with nothing but fucking field goals, I'm gonna regret being a Washington fan.
Right.
If that's some shit I do in fucking Madden. I never in my life seen a game until last week finish with nothing but field goals.
I mean, it is the fucking Giants, and you did play Daniel Jones, and your defense did want it more that day. Sorry to say that, Giants fans, but it's the truth. It's the truth. They had a tough time taking down Jaden Daniels. And he didn't even throw an interception that game. That's the scary part. He led them down the field when he had to.
I think last night Washington scored in all but like one possession. And last night was the first time a game or I don't know if it's Washington only, but the first time in a game with no punts or no interceptions, no turnovers, no punts either since like 1940.
You know why? Because Washington is getting coached properly. They spend a lot of money on that coaching staff, on offense and defense. They got great coordinators on offense and defense that's calling these plays, that's looking at these tapes. And a lot of teams need to start doing this. Dallas, look at the tape. Look at your mistakes. Stop the run. Don't be a bunch of superheroes. Michael Parsons said it. You can't be a superhero every week and expect to win. And these teams ain't playing. You're going to get your ass whooped.
It's still early in the season. It's only week 4 coming up. So, like you said, any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And going back to these Jets fans, a lot of these Jets fans like, go Jets, go Jets. And like I said, Aaron Rodgers is back from an Achilles. Season's still early. And y'all want to get happy because they beat the Patriots. Can y'all name me the last Jets quarterback that beat the Patriots?
No.
I can. You know who it was? And most of y'all don't know who this quarterback is.
No clue.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. Do your research. Ryan Fitzpatrick was the last Jets quarterback to beat a New England Patriot defense like that.
What about some of these 0-3 teams? You know, you got Cincinnati, you got Jacksonville. Jacksonville got slaughtered last night.
I mean, look. Like I said, y'all spending a lot of money on these players, and y'all signing these rookies up, and y'all getting these guys up there, and Trevor Lawrence is the problem in Jacksonville is that offensive line, man. They don't have the guys that they used to have last year on the offensive line. Same thing with Cincinnati. Joe Burrow. All the talent in the world. All the talent in the world. The Niners had to fire Kyle Shanahan. I'm going to get to the Niners.
Kyle Shanahan's a good fucking coach. Man.
Kyle Shanahan is an awesome fucking coach. The problem in San Francisco is the problem in Philadelphia. They got the same fucking problem. McCaffrey's out. Debo's out. Ayuk, it just went out. You got to defend on receivers like who was that guy? James? Or what's that receiver in San Francisco? That was playing like he was a fucking all-star, like he was Odell Beckham Jr. 2.0. He was catching every fucking thing that Brock Purdy was throwing to him. But y'all still lost the game. Not by much, but you let the Rams come back and beat y'all. Y'all had that game in the bag, and the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Dude, Matthew Stafford is on a whole different level, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Jacksonville fans. Trevor Lawrence is not a Super Bowl bound quarterback.
He's not.
As good as he was in his first 2 or 3 years.
Thank you. Too much sauce. Warren Jennings was out there. Shout out to my boy Too Much Sauce for that correction. Warren Jennings was out there playing like he was fucking Odell Beckham, catching everything that Brock Purdy was throwing to him. That boy, Warren Jennings, he could be a talented receiver with the right team. I'm telling you, watch. It's going to happen. San Francisco's going to let him go because they're not going to have enough to keep these receivers, and Jennings is going to want to get paid. And the team that's going to be needing a receiver, they're going to snatch that boy up and he's going to get his bag. I'm telling you.
I know it's early, and it's, like I said, only week 4. But right now, who do you got for the Super Bowl?
I mean, looking into week 4 right now, the quarterback to beat in the Super Bowl to me is Mahomes. And until somebody beats Mahomes, I see Kansas City trying to go back for that 3-peat. Unless, and I'm going to give him his flowers too, Buffalo is playing like they won it this year. And Josh Allen is doing this without a Stephon Diggs, without Gabe Davis. You got Shakur. You got freaking James Cook in the backfield running like he's better than his brother. His brother Dalvin just got signed to Dallas, who they ain't using yet. You got, like, come on, bro. Like, to me right now, I got in the Super Bowl, Kansas City going up against, I'm going to say Detroit.
Ooh.
I would love to see Dan Campbell get over that hump and take the Lions finally to the Super Bowl, going against a coach like Andy Reid, seeing them two go at it in the Super Bowl, that would be fucking bananas, bro.
I'll have to agree. I'll go Kansas. And it's no offense. I like Kansas City. They're a decent team. I'm just tired of seeing the same fucking team in the Super Bowl every year.
But look at the talent Kansas City got. They just signed, after losing Pacheco, they just signed Kareem Hunt. He's on the practice squad getting ready to go the fuck off when he suit up. They bring back Juju. You got freaking Xavier Worthy, one of the fastest receivers. He's Tyreek Hill 2.0, bro. Like, who's stopping that? You still got Kelsey. Your offensive line is crazy. Then look at their defense. Let's talk about Kansas City defense. Who the hell is stopping Chris Jones?
You got a point.
You got Nick Bolton back there with him. You got those cornerbacks who's hungry. Who's stopping that, bro? We talk about it every week, man. Every week. Trust in your line. Trust in your line. Any chance we see Packers in the Super Bowl? I mean, here's my problem with Green Bay. Y'all got the talent. Y'all did beat Dallas, but you did lose to the Niners. I mean, y'all got a chance this year. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. Yeah, we got to see how healthy Jordan Love can get. If not, let this kid Willis continue to develop and into that line because he's doing an awesome job. You got Jacobs in the backfield. Your receivers are great. Your defense is getting up there. So we don't know. We don't know. Like we said, the season is still early. So we're going to see.
Too damn early in the season.
And week 4 begins Thursday night with 2 shitty-ass teams. Like I said, who won it more, Dak or Daniel Jones? And I said it in the show. If the Giants, if Brian Dable runs the ball, continues to run the ball, look at what these teams did running against Dallas. Look what Alvin Kamara did on them. Look what fucking Derrick Henry just did to them.
Well, whoever wins on Thursday, y'all just better be glad to know that y'all going to be tied with Washington for first place.
For first place. Washington and Philly. If Philly get over the hump on Sunday.
I don't know. Some of these games for this week are really close calls, and I'm even saying that with mine because we played the Cardinals.
And Kyler Murray, just by saying what he did last week, I know the Cardinals just lost a tough one this week. But, yo, Kyler Murray, I said it last week and I'm going to say it this week. He has a chance to run for that MVP candidate this year if he keep playing like that. And he got the receiver and Marvin Harrison Jr. with the numbers that they putting up. If they keep doing that, I won't be surprised if Kyler Murray take that MVP trophy home. He could compete with the Mahomes and Josh Allen this year.
It's possible. Kyler Murray is definitely one hell of a quarterback.
And sad to say that, but Tua was right there before he got hurt. Tua's problem is the concussions. Let's face it, he was getting concussions like that when he was in college in Alabama. Getting hit like that. Then you go in the NFL, you get hit 3 times. And everybody's trying to talk, Tua, he should retire early. Here's Tua's problem. Without the right offensive line protecting your quarterback, it could be any quarterback in the NFL. Without that offensive line protecting you properly, you're gonna get your ass tore up in the backfield.
Absolutely.
Some of these quarterbacks are taking brutal ass hits, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But then you got these young quarterbacks coming in, like a Caleb Williams. We can tell. And to me, and I'm sorry to say this, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Caleb Williams wasn't ready yet. He's not ready to be an NFL quarterback yet. He got all the talent in the world, but he wasn't ready to be an NFL quarterback, not just yet.
No. You got anything else, Reggie? Anything else from this week that excited you? Any games that tickled your fancy?
I mean, I pretty much covered it earlier. What's going on, my brother Bobby? What's going on? Jaden Daniel has been earning his way. He has. Jaden Daniel. I mean, a lot of quarterbacks that got drafted this year, to me, I said it. Jaden Daniels was the one that was going to be a problem. Everybody was high about Caleb Williams being the number 1 draft pick and all that. I said no. He's great, but the quarterback to watch in that draft is going to be Jaden Daniels.
And this ain't me just showing like favoritism or being biased because Washington is my team. Jaden Daniels is going to be Rookie of the Year. I guarantee.
My brother Ted again, what's going on? Congrats on the 100 uppers. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Rookie of the Year.
Folks, like we said, we got week 4 coming up. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me. I want to thank my brother John for jumping on with me. Tune in next week. Week 4 coming up. And I'm going to be ragging on some quarterbacks. Until then, peace and love. Take care of your physical, your mental, your emotional, all that. Please make sure y'all do that. Until then, we out.